There are protests planned in 37 states in the United States after the grand jury's verdict in the Michael Brown shooting tonight. Miguel Marquez is in New York, and Miguel, people are out early, and there are a lot of them.
There are a lot of them, and there are separate groups tonight. That spark that was sparked off in Ferguson is now burning here in New York City. This is 14th Street. If you know the city, we're walking west on 14th, and they have completely shut it down. We're walking now on the opposite way that traffic is flowing. It's not clear where this crowd is going to go tonight. Several hundred people out here, hands in the air, protesting police brutality. It has been peaceful so far, and what NYPD is doing is being extraordinarily patient so far, same as they did last night. We walked about 8 miles last night all the way up to Harlem. NYPD only clearing the way for them, making sure that the protesters were safe and that traffic didn't get out of control. The only time they stepped in is when the protesters tried to shut down bridges or tunnels, like today. They tried to take the Lincoln Tunnel and shut that down. That's when police moved in. Last night it was the Triborough Bridge. If you can look here, you can see the traffic oncoming now and just how difficult it is for traffic to get through. Several hundred people here. It will take some time for them to come through here. The crowd has grown very, very rapidly, too. As they walk through the streets, people join. We expect that this will probably go on for some hours here in New York. Aaron?
Paul Vercammen is there in L.A. What are you seeing already tonight, Paul?
Well, so far, Aaron, a lot of chanting. We're hearing people waging peaceful protests here, quite by design. Many of the protesters telling me they wanted to march, they wanted to have their say. They laid down in some intersections, but everything went smoothly. And if Chris, go ahead and wheel up ahead, you can tell that this is Martin Luther King Boulevard, and the police have done a good job of sealing off the streets ahead of the protesters and preventing a confrontation. And then on the sides here, if you look, some people are coming out of their businesses and basically celebrating or applauding the protesters. As you pointed out, Aaron, it's been going smoothly. It's rather peaceful here in Los Angeles. Of course, it's the late afternoon, and most of these protesters say that they will continue to march for quite some time down this street. I'd say they've marched about 1.5 miles so far. Back to you, Aaron.
All right, thank you very much. As I said, still daylight. We'll see as darkness approaches how many people gather in L.A. and around the country. Here in New York, it is dark. The protests are in full swing.